Alright, folks, welcome back. This episode, I recorded it very late at night, so straight away, you know it's going to be unfiltered. There is an identity confusion, workplace frustration, and one of the most satisfying confessions I've read in a long time. And a weird news that prove some things never change. Let's get straight into it. It's episode 208, The History of Farts. Hello and welcome to the late night podcast recording. It's not late at night for you, unless it is for mysterious reasons. But I've decided to record this podcast after a gig. Yes, it's late at night. It's just got midnight for me. And I thought, I can't be arsed doing this in the morning. I've got too many things to do. I've got to paint the house, do you know what I mean? So why not just do it now? Get it out of the way for you lot to enjoy. I've just come back from a gig, as I mentioned. I was gigging quite local in Birmingham, well, Sutton Coldfield. They don't like to be classed as Birmingham, although Birmingham City Council do control their border. But yes, it was a PTA gig for a school that is going to be demolished in a couple of weeks. So when the kids break up here in the UK for half term, just after Valentine's Day, the kids will have a week off. I believe it's during Lent. I might be wrong. But there is a week off anyway for the children. And then the kids will go back to a new school. So this one is being demolished. So they decided, the parents and the teachers, to put on a parents and teacher comedy night. And it was great. They were a little bit quiet at the start, but they started soon perking up. I got to MC, which was fabulous. The best thing about it was down the road for me. Down the road, 4 miles away. 4.5 to be precise. I mean, there's nothing great than getting home within 15 minutes. And, oh God, it's absolutely gorgeous. But yes, it was fantastic. So as I said, I might as well just come and do a podcast and see how everybody is. There's something else I need to tell you guys. I am now officially 100% Nigerian. The reason I'm 100% Nigerian is because a friend of mine has given me an air freshener. He gave me this air freshener and he said it's from Nigeria, called Sunshine Air Freshener. And I tell you what, this thing is like a bar of soap in a box and it smells absolutely lovely. And just by looking at it, you can tell it lasts forever. Not only that, it's insect repellent, which is fantastic, as I'll be ready for the spring and the summer. Hopefully that's coming in soon. So I am officially 100% Nigerian. Before I move on to the next segment, which is something kind of new, I don't think I've ever done this before. My kids are still awake. They're watching Zootopia. Now, they're watching Zootopia 2. They've already watched the first one, but they're still awake because they haven't got school tomorrow, and that's their excuse. Talking about excuses, we are going to do something new. It's called Random Thoughts. Random thoughts. Who's got a random thought? Yes, that's the jingle for Random Thoughts. Yes, Random Thoughts, obviously. You guys know I use Reddit. Now, somebody has a very random thought. We always have random thoughts, don't we? But I read this one very briefly and quickly, and I thought about this the other day. Now, Frankenmime, I think I've said his username right, is saying his random thought is, I think I'm generally a nicer person when I am drunk, or intoxicated? Is he a generally nice person when they are drunk? I was thinking this because, as you guys know, I've been 5 years sober. I've had no alcohol, I've had no cigarettes or anything like that. 5 years clean. And I was thinking to myself the other day, I was having a chat with a friend of mine when I was at work, and I said, I do miss the alcohol, not the side effect of it. I just miss the taste. I miss the taste of rum. That's the only thing I miss. I don't care about everything else. And I said, you know, when I used to drink, I was quite a very jolly person. I genuinely believe I was much nicer than I already am, because I would end up giving everyone hugs and kisses on their cheeks. That's the type of person I was. I never ever used to get aggressive when I had a drink. But does that make me a nice person? I don't know. Well, that's what I assumed anyway. So I chose saying that he thinks he was a nice person, or is a nice person, when he is drunk. He's saying I can get kind of annoyed sometimes that I am the one contributing to a conversation the most. Well, when you're drunk, you do end up chatting a lot. And I noticed this with female audience members. When they've had a drink, I had it today. There was a woman sat next to me who was absolutely lovely, do not get me wrong. She was with her partner, she was sitting next to me and another comedian, and she had a glass of wine in her hand, and she was talking and talking and talking. But we had a nice conversation. Maybe people feel more open once they've had a drink or other substances. I think that's what it could be. And maybe that's why you have a lot of conversation and probably the one who speaks the most because you've had a drink. I mean, I was the same. My missus used to say to me, oh, you'd always used to go on and on and on. And you talk about America, you talk about your holidays, you talk about your family, your friends, your gigs. But when you don't have a drink, you're not that chatty. So yeah, I suppose it just loosens up a bit of the bolts, doesn't it? But I chose saying, but when I'm in an altered state of mind, I don't desire anything from the other person as much, so I just go crazy with the funny antics. Well, that kind of explains how I feel when when I haven't had anything. I mean, mind you, I do talk. If somebody talks to me, I'll talk to them. Do you know what I mean? I can be a little bit shy, but if they approach me and I'm talking to them, or they're talking to me, which is what I've just said, and I'm just repeating myself. I think I need a drink. But I am drinking Lucozade, so that might give me some energy before I go to bed, or it's going to keep me up. But yes, random thought. Do you feel that when you have a drink, or whatever else you're taking, I don't want to know. But when you do you think you are more chatty? Do you think your partner is more chatty? Do you think your best friend is more chatty? It's quite an interesting thought, though. Funny how I thought of it, and I also saw this post. Or maybe it's just the way things are now, because if you've noticed, right, people don't tend to talk to each other anyway, do they? Like, nowadays, I find, especially with social media, mobile phones, your little tablets, your little gaming machines that you can, handheld machines, should I say, people just ain't got the time. They're too glued to the mobile phones. And I think maybe that's why people don't talk to each other as much as we should. Is it the whole privacy thing? Is it because people think, oh, I don't want to disturb that person, or I don't want to make a fool out of myself? Which is why when we've had something, we're a bit more open. I'm not too sure. It's a good question though, and what should I say? It's a good random thought. Yeah, got me thinking. I mean, you guys can tell I couldn't talk forever if I tried. But can I think on the spot straight away? Probably not. Oh, also, listen to this. Here's a random thought. I went to the dentist today to get my teeth checked, and I missed my appointment. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know. It's because I was trying to prep the room for the painting. Now, obviously, I've got to put tape everywhere, you know, and cover up stuff and move stuff. And I didn't realise how quick the time just goes, just flies by. And the last time I was in the dentist, I was chatting to a couple who were telling me about their travels. We just ended up chatting to each other. And it was nice just to hear, I mean, these were older people, do you know what I mean? They were like over 60 years old. And it was just nice for them to talk about what they love about life and how they get out and about now. And sometimes it's just nice to hear older people. I've got a lot of respect for the elders, and I've always had that since I was young. It's probably because of the way I was brought up. So when I went back into the dentist today, I thought, I wonder if I'll get to see that couple again. Because they did tell me that they were going to do a little tour of the UK. So it'd be nice to see them again. I didn't see them, no. But there were other older people. The funniest thing was, when I got to the dentist, I mean, I was like 10 minutes late. And I walked in, I literally sat down, and then the lady come in and called my name. And all the other people must have looked at me and went, friggin' heck, who the hell are you? Are you royalty? I think I am friggin' royalty, in all honesty, because I have finally got to close a gig tomorrow, and I'll tell you guys about it when I come back and done it, in Liverpool. I love gigging in Liverpool. I think Liverpool's fantastic. So I'm back at a comedy club there called the Laughter House, and I'm headlining it. Very happy about that, very pleased. I can't wait to do it. So that should be fun. Yeah, we will. I will tell you how that goes. Hopefully it will. Fingers crossed. Let's do another topic, shall we? It's time for a confession. Confessions the church, ready's to preach. We click the clan to fuel the beast. I don't know what fuel the beast actually means, but yeah, it's part of the song. Anyway, it is confession time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Thank you. We'll just keep that playing. Yes, that is interesting. Oh, God, I've got sausage fingers. I can't help myself. I need to get one of those boards where you just press the button, and I just can't be bothered to buy one. Do you know what I mean? Just use your mobile phone, Lovdev. Don't worry if another jingle plays. No one cares anyway. No one's even listening to this. You know that. Yeah, I do know that. This is what I do. I have conversations with myself. There we go. There's a confession, everyone. I've done my own confession. Yeah, I end up talking to myself half of the time. Does anyone else do that? Yeah, okay, yeah, some of you do. Right then, as I said, let's do a confession. Without pressing another tune, just do this, 'cause you're doing my head in. Yay! Done it without pressing another tune. Right, let's get round to it. Funny enough, saying round, that is the username of this confession. Round tie. What is it they want to confess about? They're saying they've been stealing their roommate's expensive groceries for months because she's a hypocrite. Oh, I need to know more about this. They say, I know it's terrible, but I honestly don't care at this point. Oh, it's got to that point. My roommate spends all her time complaining about being broke. Ugh. And asking for extra time to pay her half of the electric bill. Why? Because she can't afford it. But then she fills the kitchen with $12 jars of almond butter and those $4 individual glass bottle sodas. I got tired of eating generic brand everything while she's buying $9 loaves. What? Who pays $9 for bread? I mean, it's artisan bread, whatever that is. What is even artisan bread? Who made it? A child? $9 loaf? So I just started using her stuff. I use her expensive olive oil for my cheap pasta. Good on you. And I've been eating her fancy Greek yogurts for lunch almost every day. She's so scatterbrained she doesn't even notice. What a wally. She just thinks she's ran out and goes and buys more. The thing is, she isn't even broke because of the grocery prices. I saw her phone screen the other day when she was showing a meme and her notifications were full of payment failed alerts. Was that for bills? Made up bills. No, it was for 6 different streaming services. Who has 6 different streaming services? Have you guys not heard of a funny stick? I'll call it a funny stick in case the feds are listening. Why is she paying for 6 different streaming services? Well, I say paying, she hasn't paid for any of them because she ain't got no money. And clothing boxes. I saw her money GBT report and it showed a lot of unnecessary expenses. She's just bad with money and expects me to subside her life by covering the utilities late every month. If she can't figure out how to manage her own bank account, that's not my problem. I'm just going to keep eating her fancy snacks until she actually pays me back for the gas money she owes me from 2 months ago. Do you know what? I hope you're still doing what you're doing. Just eat all of her food. That will pay back. Don't even buy any food. Just do not buy any groceries for yourself. Just eat everything that she brings in. And then the money you're saving, you can put that towards the bills. But honestly, why can't people just pay? That's horrible, isn't it? Horrible. I hate people like that. Oh, I can't afford it. Stop whinging, man. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, there's people out there that are like that. I know someone. I'm not going to mention names, obviously, but I know someone who's been maxing out a credit card, just buying loads of stuff. They haven't even got any money because of this credit card. They just want to, we'll spend it here, we'll spend it there. Don't worry, we can pay them back later. That's where they scam you. But yeah, do you know what, Roundtide? Keep doing what you're doing. You're a legend. Absolute legend. They end with, I'm basically charging her a tax for being late. Good. Keep charging that tax until she pays. And when she does pay, I want you to backdate all of the money that she owes you for whatever utility bill it is. I hope you get all of it. Do you know, Roundtie had a very good point though, didn't they? I don't know if it's a man or a female. It sounds like it's a lady. But there are people out there who do take the mickey. You know, take the mickey out of you. Or if not you, like other people. And you look and you watch them and you think, why? Like, why? What makes you do that? Do you know what I mean? Funny enough, the next topic does relate to the back of this one. Weirdly, I didn't choose it to. I just spotted it and went, oh yeah, that kind of relates to that one. I've just spotted it now. What are you talking about? British problems. British problems. We hate people. We hate everyone. We hate everything in Britain and the rest of the United Kingdom and outskirts. Yes, we're doing British problems, as you guys know. I love doing this. I think it's one of my favourite topics to do. I like it more than the weird news story, believe it or not. Just get to it, Lovdev. Yeah, let's just get to it. This one has been put up by somebody called Nico Gow. Nico Gow? Nico Gow, Nico Gow, Nico Gow. Don't know what Nico Gow is, but it seems to be very enjoyable for me. What's Nico Gow? Go. What's he got? What's he go? What's his problem? Right, let's find out. Perpetually late co-workers. Oh. Perpetually late co-workers expecting empathy because they're stuck in traffic. Oh, yeah, you won't believe it. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you know what happened? I was driving down and there was roadworks going on and I didn't realise the roadworks were on. And then there was a big, massive diversion. And for some reason, I had to drive 20 miles out of the city then drive 20 miles back into the city. Oh, I've heard all of them. I've got co-workers. Now, I've done it myself, not going to lie, because I have been stuck in traffic and I have been diversions, which is what the example I used. But sometimes it does happen, you know. But it's the ones who keep doing it, keep saying the same thing. Oh, the traffic was awful. The M6, oh, the motorway, the highway, whatever you guys call it in your country. Oh, it was bad. I've got a friend who messages me. Now, he's a very good friend of mine. We get on a lot. Do you know what I mean? We're like brothers. He's my Nigerian brother. Do you know what I told you about the air freshener? It's him. He messages me in the morning, so I'm driving to work. He'll message me. Hey, bro, sorry, I'm running late. I'm thinking, why are you telling me? Tell the family. Tell whoever it is. I don't need to know. You know, I'm not the boss. I'm not your boss. But I know he's just doing out of courtesy to say he's going to be late and stuff like that. And he's not running late. He's got to do the school run, basically. So he does the school run, then he comes to work, which is fine by me. You know, we've got to work around our kids. But he's always messaging me. Stop messaging me, bro. Once, he had a go at me the other day. He said, I messaged you to say I'm running late, and you never replied back. I go to him. I go, mate, I'm driving on the motorway. I'm doing 70 miles an hour. You want me to press reply on my phone and text you back? I go, just assume I've read your message. Nico has only just said that, but he has said, I'm the one stuck at work until you arrive, comrade. Now that's funny. If you're handing over to somebody and they're waiting for you to finish, that is probably more annoying because you're abiding into their time. I can understand that one. Let's have a look at this. Somebody's put up something because I want to read what they've wrote. I get the first bus in the morning. I start work at 6 o'clock in the morning. The first bus used to be at 5:27. I wait for the door to open at 5:45. They've moved the bus time from 5:37 to 5:47. Now it's 5:52. Of course, they were never on time, and now they don't even turn up. I don't have time to walk, and they still make it on time. Luckily, it's a retail filling at the time, so a couple of minutes late, not a big deal. The buses are cool as long as work gets done. If I have to walk, I make up the time by cutting my break. Always a bit stressful time getting the bus, as you never know if it's ever going to arrive. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're relying on public transport, then you have got no hope, mate. Hey guys, you know what? Talking about running late and stuff like that, I should be in bed by now. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning as I'm recording this. I know you lot don't care because he thought, that was ages ago, Lovdev. You're awake anyway at that time. I know that. But I feel like I need my sleep now because I've been doing painting and stuff. And I do feel a little bit tired. And I was gigging last night, as I said. And I was gigging the night before that as well. So yes, I do need my good night's sleep. So let's end this with a weird news story. Today's weird news story involves a national day. Yes, I didn't realise this, but apparently you guys may have from the smell. What smell? Farts. Yes, I didn't know this, but there's an official National Fart Day. It was on the 5th of February. It's a comical holiday celebrated for humorous purposes. Oh, really? There are many similar holidays in the US. There's one in January the 7th, especially known as National Pass Gas Day. Do you know who needs that? Red round tie. National Pay Your Gas Utility Bill Day. And then there's other ones, there's Fart Out Loud Day. So apparently there's so many national days to do with letting go of wind. Who would have thought that? For centuries before etiquette was established, farting was considered normal. Cultures differ across countries, and every nation has its set of norms and traditions, but somehow a globalized system of etiquette was created with which everyone is familiar with. Farting, or the proper term, fluorescence. Is it? Flatulence is one example. The Greek historian Herodotus revealed that one man's fart led to the downfall of a king Apries in Egypt in 569 BC. When a mutiny arose within its army, Apries sent General Amas to quell it. Instead, the rebels crowned Amas king, causing Apries to send his advisor Paterbemis next. Amas's response was a fart, which he told Paterbemis to deliver to Apries. More than a little offended upon receiving this news, Apries ordered Paterbemis' nose and ears to be chopped off, the final straw that pushed the masses to dethrone him in a mob, reinforcing Amas's reign. Now, talking about farts leading to a major conflict, according to the Jewish War, written by Joseph during a Passover celebration in 44 BC, a Roman soldier exposed his naked backside, farted, and spoke some inappropriate words to a group of Jews. Terrible. Who reacted by stoning all the soldiers in sight. The soldiers called backup, and before long, a riot broke out, leading to the death of 10,000 people, mostly Jews. That's friggin' horrible, man. The Member of British Parliament, Henry Ludlow, farted during a debate in 1607, and this event has become part of a folklore inspiring poetry such as The Censure of the Parliament Fart in 1781. Benjamin Franklin wrote Fart proudly as an essay he only ever shared with his friends, including chemist Joseph Priestley, challenging them to invent a potion for good-smelling farts. A particularly hilarious expert reads, a few stems of asparagus eaten shall give our urine a disagreeable odour, and a pill of turpentine no bigger than a pea shall bestow on it the pleasing smell of violets. And why should it be thought the more impossible to find means of making a perfume of our wind than our water? In the late 1800s, when professional farter Joseph Pujol found out, Pujol, you know, I just noticed that now, Joseph Pujol found out he could inhale air through his rectum, and exhale it like a burp. That's a talent, isn't it? Inhaling air from your bum and then out comes a fart from your mouth. Oh my God. He converted it into entertainment. What? Touring the world to showcase his backside, blowing out candles, playing the flute, smoking a cigarette. La Pantomime. He even outsold Sarah Bernhardt, who was a famous actress at the time, and was the highest paid entertainer at the Moulin Rouge. Friggin' hell. Farting could even have played a part in an event at a historical world war. Medical reports reveal that Adolf Hitler suffered from an uncontrollable farting and cramp caused by his long-term vegetarianism. 1936, Berlin doctor Theodore prescribed him some anti-gas pills containing poison. Didn't give him enough, did you? These poisons could cause edginess, insomnia, and emotional dysfunction. And in 1941, Hitler reportedly taking around 150 pills a week, and he still survived. Ugh. The adverse side effect of this drug wasn't discovered until 6 months later, before his suicide in 1945. Meanwhile, Bernard Clements of London holds the Guinness World Record for the longest butt burp, around 2 minutes and 42 seconds. We simply love fun and quirky holidays. That is why National Fart Day has been observed on the 5th of February as the day to stop suppressing accumulated gas and just let it relax. That's mental. It's amazing how farting can be so different in different holidays, and the history of it all is astonishing. I didn't know about half of these facts. Well, there you have it, guys. National Fart Day, which you've already missed, but there you go. There's one for you. That is the end of the podcast. I need to go to bed and wake up and enjoy the rest of my day. Have a lovely week. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.